Chan Meri Chan is a very popular little song from Singapore, and it's a very simple little tune. It sounds like this. So you can tell it has to be played quite simply and gracefully as well. And then what I've done unusually is a set of variations, and the first variation is a rock and roll variation. The left hand's legato, so make sure that all those notes are played smoothly. I play it, it's legato, but slightly, I'm always feeling like there's a slight tenuto on each note, if you like, at the same time as being legato. So it's not like ultra classical legato. The right hand is incredibly specific when it comes to the phrasing, and for instance, at the beginning you get this. So that's, I'm bouncing those staccatos with my wrist, and then you've got a three-note slur with an accent at the beginning, and which I shape away, and then staccato, staccato, slur. Now, if you put it together, you can tell it's incredibly specific, and you want to be looking at the articulation of this variation all the way through very carefully. So that replays careful attention. Just going a little bit further into the variation, it gets more and more extrovert as well, so make it really sort of joyful as a variation. The second variation is a jazz variation, and one thing to say about this is make the left hand chords in jazz style very light. So I'm really sort of making those, if it's mezzo forte, I'm making those almost piano in the left hand. There's a rather fun thing happens as well in bar 69 of this variation. You get this. It's a tremolo, and I start, you've noticed, I start it slowly and accelerate. So think about that. Don't go straight in with the tremolo, but actually go and then speed it up, so to speak. The next variation is a Habanera, and this starts mezzo forte, which is about this. So it's very sort of extrovert and upbeat, but don't make it too loud, because the next section is mezzo piano, and the next section builds up to you put the cape on at that point. So it really is extrovert. And then the theme comes back, more ornate than the first time, and I would suggest, it says freely, you could even play it slightly slower than the original. So you get this, and then this, very, very free. Okay, and in a way, it should sound like a spur-of-the-moment harmonization of the pieces, which is what it was really for me. So you want to keep it really feeling spontaneous in terms of how you perform this. Watch the 16th notes, the semiquavers, at bar 115. That they're not too heavy because you've got the tune underneath. And so on. So just make those rippling and very, very light. And then the very end, so really take your time and go back to the simplicity of the opening.